91 with Rotus. Morning, Rotus.
Good morning, Ayo, and good morning, Lagos. And what is it? Eid El Malud.
Eid al Mulud.
Yes, happy Eid El Malud to.
It's Eid El Mulud, not happy Eid al Mulud.
Okay, yeah, happy that to everybody out there.
All right, so Rotus isn't alone. Rotus is here with Olamidee from ERM. Morning, Olamidee.
Hi, good morning.
My
Good
favorite
morning,
analyst.
Lagos.
I'm so
You
glad she
shouldn't, you
joined
shouldn't even be
us.
saying
No,
that,
no, sorry,
Rotus.
I'm saying it openly.
You
Everybody
shouldn't
knows
be
my
saying
favorite
that.
analyst in the world.
All
I'm
right,
so glad she joined us on a public holiday. Olamide, thank you for coming in. Thank you. Thank you.
okay, Lagos, our favorite listeners. You can get in touch, and be a part of the conversation through our WhatsApp platform 0809 444 0981. On Twitter, we are at Smooth981FM. Kindly use the hashtag Business Express 981. On YouTube, we're streaming live, so please go on there and use the live chat option as well.
All right, cool. In fact, this is a good place to start since we're talking about returns. I have a message from Rafia, who says he or she is an ardent listener to the station and Business Express. Rafia, thank you so much. And Rafia asks a question. I'd like to know how much I should have by now after investing 50,000 naira in 2014 into a business of beef supply to eateries. Rafi, I honestly have no idea how much you have by now, because I'm not really sure what you were. I don't know. Olamide, how do we go about
Well,
checking what Rafia should have made by now since 2014?
well, it depends on how she went into the investment. If she started the business or she just gave the money to someone to go into the business for her, then you probably need to know the return she was promised by then.
Mm.
And also, she can also compare how much profit she's been paid since 2014 up until now and compare it to like what's, the risk-free rate has been over the last few years.
Yeah.
If it's more than that, then she can easily use that to say, okay, at least the minimum return I should have probably like maybe the risk-free rates, average risk-free rate over the last 3 years, or maybe market return, which is more risky. But on the basic, the minimum that you should have is at least using government returns over government yield over the last 3 years. It's enough for you to judge what kind of return you should be having. Minimum return you should have actually,
Okay.
being is
Okay.
the risk-free investment.
So have you recommended beef supply to eateries to anybody recently?
Nope.
All right. Speaking of returns, Friday on Twitter was live. Okay, let me and since we're talking about returns, I'm glad Olamide is here because Olamide has to defend her markets and her people. So Nosa sent this tweet out. I also have to mention another one of our guests that comes in on Thursday, Stanbic. He said you put 20K in Stanbic's equity fund early last year. Look at how much the value is now. It's 14,382. So that fund has lost some value. People were now responding. Who came after me? I think it was Ayo Kunle. Ayo Kunle is one of our listeners. Came after me saying, "Road to see you." They weren't telling people to go and invest in equities. And we now started going on this back and forth. I was like, look, multiple times I said, if you're going to invest in a mutual fund, you need to check and see what the fund is invested in and the returns and so on. Then, Olamide, this is where you're coming in. Solomon now responded. I think I don't know how many people responded to these tweets. Solomon's tweet had. Let me read his tweet first. So Solomon said, the Nigerian investment market, literally. I diligently set aside 10,000 naira every month for the last 10 years investing in an ARM mutual fund. He did not specify which fund it is. He just said ARM mutual fund. So I checked my investment performance yesterday, and guess what? According to, I put some screenshots here, it's the value of the fund 936,621. Now, the reason why this tweet got, and he tagged me, he tagged a number of other people. The reason why the tweet got so many responses is that, Olamide, even if you put 10,000 naira a month under your mattress for the last 10 years, right? That's 120,000 naira a year. Over 10 years, you should have at least 1.2 million naira. And he has 936K. So let's say that 319 retweets, about 204 likes, like how many hundreds of comments. It was a live day on Twitter on Friday. So Olamide, can we shed a bit more light into circumstances that would lead to Solomon's investment not at least meeting what he would expect?
So I'll start with this, right? The way mutual funds work, there are different types of mutual funds, and each mutual fund is designed according to your risk appetite. Now, if I know that